so I'm trying to work on a video for the channel for this week, but to be honest, I'm not feeling inspired here in my Black confessional, and it could be because I'm leaving for Costa Rica with Roy Dean in a few days, and my head is in packing mode. I'm thinking about all the jiu-jitsu techniques that I want to share while I'm down there. I've got some new video gear showing up, which I'm excited for the storytelling possibilities while I'm in Costa Rica. So maybe instead, you guys can just follow me around this week while I get ready to go on my trip. Oh, and by the way, to commemorate the 3-year anniversary of this channel, I've got 3 of my jiu-jitsu courses currently bundled together, 7 hours of material, over 60% off. It's called the Old Guy Ultimate Bundle, available at rickellis.com. And if you check below, there might be a coupon code for additional savings. It's here. There it is. I'm here at Clark Gracie's to film a piece for his YouTube channel, so let's go.
Backwards roll. I try backwards roll, moving forward. Come right back to omoplata. Back to triangle. He's resisting here. If I feel it's going forward, I go forward. If I decide I want to stick with this omoplata, I can let this go. Sit up, scoot out, hold. Continue to finish omoplata. What do you think? That's good. I'm a little bit worried about the background noise.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's we'll deal with it. Was that the whole?
Yeah, I think that was everything, right?
Yeah. So once you say, give it a try, and say something about combining techniques gives you more options. So
right.
Try or something.
Yeah. Overlapping submissions, one to the next, very seamlessly, and be able to transition nicely. Hope you guys like it. Give it a try.
Nice. And then I would love to get a no talking one from Bob.
Hey, man. Hey. So you need some help with your site? The DNS?
Yeah.
Well, I'm logged in to your existing site where it says domain settings.
Well, I think we should disconnect it first. Don't you think?
Yeah, I can click the button. It's right here. I can disconnect it if you want.
Yeah, disconnect it.
All right. Living dangerously. Disconnect. Boom.
Yeah, record found. So yeah, I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah, so it's connected. It just hasn't done the internal stuff it needs to do.
Okay. All right. We'll go to breakfast and then.
Yeah, we'll reconvene.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. All right, man. Good to hear your voice. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
So for the last 2 or 3 years, my life's been in transition. The consequence of that is that I haven't had a regular strength and conditioning program that I've been doing. I've been training jiu-jitsu consistently, but now that I'm in San Diego training with elite level athletes, I'm reminded every day on the mat that I could be stronger, I could be fitter, and honestly, I have not been leading by example, but I'm back at it. I've been coming up here to the park to do my dips and my pull-ups and my ab work. I've been running the hills, doing hill sprints and doing conditioning work. I live in a condo, so I don't really have this kind of stuff in my condo, but I've got some kettlebells and some other stuff that I do there. But I want you guys to help keep me accountable, and I'm going to try to help keep you accountable. And so that's my commitment here. Did my cryotherapy session. Man, I am so into freezing myself. I kind of hate it when I'm in there, but afterwards, it feels so good. So good. The dopamine, the endorphins. Gotta try it out. Heading to open mat for my last training session before traveling tomorrow. Okay, this is kind of meta. I'm showing Clark Gracie the YouTube video that I did for his channel, which I filmed in this video for my channel.
Start doing a yellow belt or orange belt. Yeah, sorry. So you can say like orange belt double bond or something like that. Have you been over there before?
I've not been to Costa Rica, dude.
I've been just to the capital, San Jose. I used to go to this. I've been a few times to Gracie Baja over there.
Yeah, Hero BJJ, man. They're doing like, they've got, like everybody's going down there to teach. All right, I'm gonna grab a couple of those.
Let's go.
Okay, let's watch Clark Gracie kick my ass. I try to get my initial 4 points of connection. I drop into Ashi, then X guard. I try to sweep. He tries to backstep, but it turns into a trap where he's got my leg and he's got my right arm. I'm worried about him taking my back here, so I'm trying to stay heavy there, but instead he grabs my other arm and has me completely bound up. This is just humiliating. Now he could tap me here, but I think he lets it go and lets me continue with my back escape. I get to my knees. He follows me to take my back, so I keep rotating. I get a hold of his leg and push up so I can rotate out. It looks like I might be able to get his arm, but instead he follows my arm, follows me to my back. He sets up an arm attack here. I'm going to stay heavy on that leg so I can rotate through and maybe start working on taking his back. Now I've got my seatbelt, and let's see what I can do here. I try to take his back here, but he keeps his knees high to deny it. So instead I'm going to switch to side control, but he gets a figure 4 on my right arm and turns it into a crucifix setup. I have to be careful that he doesn't trap my right arm or my left arm with his leg. So I keep rotating through. He's going to stay heavy on that arm and drop into an armbar attack, but I keep that rotation going to slip the elbow. He blocks my shoulder and he's back to closed guard. Man. Clark has a bunch of points of connection, which I need to clear, so I'm going to pin his arm and clear, pin his leg and step over into half guard. He manages to sweep me from there, so I bring my knee up real high to avoid him passing my guard. That's the battle right now, preventing the guard pass. He goes to knee on belly. I think I bump him a little bit here, and then I elevate my hips to pull up into Ashi Garami. I'm either thinking a leg lock or a sweep, but his balance is too good. We come up, I try to hit a double, he stuffs it and jumps to my back, and here we go again. He attaches to my arm right away, which means he's thinking omoplata right there. He threatens it and instead stuffs the arm and turns it into a triangle choke. I posture up to defend, so he lets it go, and now we're playing closed guard. The thing about rolling with Clark is you never feel comfortable. He's constantly applying pressure. He's constantly connected. He's constantly disrupting your balance, disrupting your base. And it's just a difficult challenge, honestly. So I'm going to drop into a leg lock position. I tend to do that a lot. And let's see what I do. Oh, right there, I'm going to set up a knee bar attack. Oh, wouldn't that have been something if I had knee barred Clark Gracie? But no, he defends and he comes up and the battle continues. Now it's my turn to play open guard. I'm going to get my connection points. I'm big on using my instep, using my feet, my legs as lines of defense. And so I'm trying to stay real attached, real connected to him so that I can apply some leverage and apply my own pressure. And so I'm just not going to let him move freely if I can avoid it. He tries to backstep to get past my guard, but look at my instep. I'm retaining control of his leg with my instep, which is what allows me to rotate back and keep my legs in front of me. So much of guard passing is using your legs. Look at my instep. I'm constantly trying to connect with my feet and my legs and pummel and just be sticky. Oh, he captures my arm and gets to the omoplata and gets the tap. Okay, so this time I'm on the bottom. I'm using my shins and my connection points. I'm just trying to stay attached so that everywhere Clark's legs go, my legs are attached. I kind of sort of sweep him a little bit, and then I try to set up a single leg here, but he's already attaching to that far side with his Kimura grip there. And I have to be careful right there that he's either going to take my back or set up a crucifix. And look, he's going to weave his foot through right there and set up a triangle choke. So now it's double jeopardy. He can either attack the arm he's controlling or he can do a triangle choke. I think he wrist locked me right there, actually. He comes up and starts hunting for an arm lock right there, but I'm able to tip him and get to the top and pass his guard into side control. So now I'm going to set up a scissor choke, I think right here, but he defends it. He stuffs my arm. He rotates the turtle. I track. I've got a shin. I'm going to try to take his back, but he jumps over to beat it, and I'm able to flow with that momentum and get to the top. And now we're battling. I want to take his back, and he's trying to deny it. He rotates into north-south and then puts me into side control. I'm just defending here. He pops up to knee on belly, and it looks like he's trying to attack my arm right there, but I managed to sneak my knee in and do a little bit of a waiter sweep right there, giving me just enough space to set up ashigarami, and I attack for a footlock there. And he is defending by keeping his foot strong right there. I'm going to try to push it across so I can kick up and maybe get past his guard. And so here's the battle, but he comes up. He has a little more leverage. He's able to tip me. I'm going to respond by keeping real strong hooks. I try to lift him to take his back, but we end up in kind of this crab ride position. One thing I love about jiu-jitsu is the constant dynamic problem solving. You end up in strange positions and you have to figure it out. It's hard to see what's going on here, but Clark is on the hunt and I'm just defending. 30 seconds left. Let's see if I can survive. He's maybe trying to set up a choke. I think I'm trying to pull him into half guard here, but he's staying heavy on that bottom leg. Now he steps over to a leg weave. I'm in danger of having my back taken. He gets to S-mount, and there he goes. He takes my back, captures my arm. He's got my near side arm in a wrist lock, and he's got my gi, so it's effectively over. Switches to the rear naked choke, and that's it. Clark is a master. So good.